Robert Browning, 1812–1889, was an English poet and playwright, known for his dramatic monologues and his contribution to the Victorian era of literature. Born in Camberwell, London, he was the son of a wealthy clerk in the Bank of England, and his education was overseen by his father, who believed in giving his children a broad-based education. Browning began writing poetry at an early age, and his first collection of poems, Pauline, was published in 1833. Browning's early poems were heavily influenced by Shelley and Keats, and they were not well received by critics. However, he continued to write, and his work began to gain recognition in the 1840s, when he published 2 volumes of poems, Bells and Pomegranates, and dramatic romances and lyrics. These volumes contained many of his famous dramatic monologues, which would become his trademark style. Browning's personal life was also eventful. In 1845, he married Elizabeth Barrett, a fellow poet, and the two moved to Italy, where they lived for many years. Barrett's father was unhappy with their marriage and disinherited her, but the couple remained devoted to each other until her death in 1861. After her death, Browning returned to England and continued to write poetry until his death in 1889. Some of Browning's most famous works include My Last Duchess, The Pied Piper of Hamelin, and The Ring and the Book. He was a master of the dramatic monologue, a form of poetry in which a speaker addresses a silent listener, revealing his or her thoughts, emotions, and motivations. Browning's use of this form allowed him to explore complex psychological and moral themes in his work. Today, Robert Browning is remembered as one of the most important poets of the Victorian era. His work influenced many other writers, including T.S. Eliot and Ezra Pound, and his legacy continues to inspire readers and writers around the world.